Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and I'm glad you're here. Today, I'm sharing some information about how to bring light into the darkness. And in this case, we're actually talking about literal light. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, we are experiencing some of the shortest days of the year. Where I live, it gets dark around 5. I think people even further on the East Coast, it's dark between 4 and 4:30. They're really short days. And one of our clients, Kelly Nolan, who's the host of the Bright Method podcast, put together a list of some things that we can do to combat the darkness. And she crowdsourced some. Some of them are from her. I just thought it was a really cool list. So I'm going to share it with you. So if you're struggling with, the darkness at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, here's some things that can help. Number one, embrace the cozy. Fires in the fireplace, having a wood burning fireplace, if you have it, is nice. We have a gas burning fireplace, and we did have it on over the weekend for a little bit. It just makes things feel cozy and helps you forget about the sort of the dark day or the short day that's outside. Somebody else chimed in that, watching things like Hallmark movies or having some traditions around this time is great. Obviously, if you're in the holiday mode, that adds to that. Another person mentioned that they, in the cool weather, they have a tradition of, making a nice cup of tea and sitting down in the evening together to relax with that. Just something to look forward to, right? And whether it's leaning into having a nice cup of tea or maybe it's a cup of hot chocolate, but just something that makes a little more of a ritual around those dark evenings. There's a list of things that I think could be helpful about getting outside. And one is just taking a walk in the morning if your schedule allows, when it's daylight out, right? Getting outside. If you can't do it in the morning, maybe do it at lunchtime or midday. Sometime in the part of your day to get outside in the daylight when it is daylight. Just being prepared for it, right? If it's cold where you live, it's cold where I live. So if I'm going to go out and walk early in the morning or even in midday, just having kind of the right coat and shoes or boots or whatever you might need. A short 10 or 15, even 30-minute walk is really going to help boost your mood, being out in the light. And, we can certainly dress for that, right? I know where I live, it's been colder than normal, actually. But still, I have gloves and a hat and a coat that I can put on and wear and stand to be outside for 30 minutes. So hopefully you can do that too. Somebody else also talked about, really embracing the dark and doing some moonlight walks. Not too long ago, we had the super moon and it was super bright outside. It was clear where I live. That would have been a lovely night to take a walk. If you live where you can have like a little bonfire and do some marshmallows or something and just lean into the darkness, that can be fun too. Now, some people really do suffer from seasonal affective disorder. I think that's the right way to put it. And so these short days can be really detrimental to your overall well-being. So they have lamps for that. I know a friend of mine has one that she uses regularly. This is another good idea that I love, which is having a bucket list for this time of year, like putting together some things to look forward to as a family or with your friends, maybe putting together some even outdoor things, just, knowing that you've got this short list of things you're going to do during this time of year when the days are short and the nights are long. So I hope that helps you a little bit wherever you live, whatever's happening. I think it's just a good reminder to lean into whatever the day provides and whatever opportunities are available for you. This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.